Here's an all too common scenario. It's late, you're tired, and you don't want to cook. So instead, you head to the drive-thru and pick up something on your way home. Anyone? Eating processed food may save you time in the short term, but it could have a long-term impact on your health. So what exactly is this processed food we're supposed to avoid? Essentially, problematic forms of processed foods remove things that are good for you, fiber and vitamins for example, and add in things that aren't good for you, ingredients like sodium, trans fat, and added sugars. A recent study found that when people ate a highly processed diet for 2 weeks, they consumed far more calories and gained more weight and body fat than they did when those same people ate a less processed diet. Now, usually studies looking at diets are often taken with a pinch of salt, pun intended, because they rely on what people remember they ate. In this study, though, participants lived in a lab for a full month where they were given their meals and snacks, all of which were accurately recorded. What they found was that the group who were eating the processed diet landed up eating way more because processed diets can cause a change in our hunger hormones. The unprocessed diet led to an increase in an appetite suppressing hormone called PYY and a decrease in the hunger hormone ghrelin, which means that when you eat unprocessed foods, you automatically reduce the amount you eat. Less appetite and not as hungry, which leads to weight loss and a loss of body fat, all without having to carefully count calories or go on a specific diet. Now, I know that reading labels is not a popular pastime, and deciding which foods are processed and to what degree can be complicated. So a simpler approach would be to start from the opposite direction by picking foods that are unquestionably healthy, from healthy sources you can trust. And remember that ditching processed foods doesn't mean you can't have convenient meals. It just means you'll have to choose them carefully from a reputable retailer, or make them yourself and freeze them for later. That way, when you've had a hard day and just want a meal you can microwave in moments, you can skip the drive-thru and swing past your freezer instead.